Wait, what if it was something besides strangulation then?
No, I thought we made it pretty clear it was strangulation.
There's no doubt Mew was strangled. We already discussed this.
Kaito is really desperate to make me the culprit. No matter how much you whine about it, you can't change the truth. The culprit who killed Mew is Gonta Gokuhara! This is the truth you all adore so much.
You haven't explained how he did it, though.
No! Gonta not kill Mew! It's true! You gotta believe Gonta! Gonta would never hurt anyone!
I believe you. You've been risking yourself to protect everyone. There's no way Gonta would kill. He won't even kill bugs.
I believe Gonta too. I'm not gonna listen to Kokichi's
But this game would
lie.
also be the game, and it end up being Gonta.
Of course! Who'd believe a liar like him? He's lying about Gonta being the culprit, so there's no point talking about it.
I don't know about that. If we want the truth, we might have to ask uncomfortable questions.
Right, Shuichi? You think so too, don't you?
Huh? I know how important it is to believe, but as the ultimate detective, I know we can't solve this case with belief alone.
Huh?
It's just that something doesn't add up. I have this feeling something's off. We can't keep going back and forth like this. We need to discuss this.
What, you wanna suspect Gonta?
Too bad, Kaito. Looks like Shuichi agrees with me.
No, I'm not trying to...
Oh, the irony! It's all thanks to Kaito that Shuichi got his act together as a detective. And now, Shuichi's intuition as a detective has made him more suspicious of others. Well, can't be helped. That's just what a detective does.
That's not it, Kokichi. I'm just trying to make sure that everyone
Shuichi, Gonta really not do it. Gonta not culprit. Please, believe Gonta.
We might as well discuss it.
What?
As a precautionary measure, that's all. I think we need to seriously discuss whether Gonta was capable of committing this crime. Only then can we arrive at a logical decision.
You guys, why don't you get it? That's just what Kokichi wants. He's just trying to split us up. Shuichi, open your eyes!
Open up your eyes.
But...
2-for-1 Truth Special! Sorry to ruin this tense moment, but you guys seem pretty evenly split right now. So, the Ultimate Academy is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial grounds!
He's back!
So we're gonna do that again?
Shuichi, why? Why don't you understand? You're my sidekick, aren't you?
Kaito...
Of course I want to believe Gonta. I don't want to think he killed someone. But as the ultimate detective, I can't turn away from the truth. I need to find it. Split opinion. Stato. Could Gonta have committed the crime? It's possible. It's impossible versus it's possible.
Shuichi, are you saying that Gonta is the culprit?
I've got this! I can't say for sure he's the culprit. I'm saying we can't rule it out.
Gonta is such a sweetheart.
He wouldn't hurt a fly. Kokichi, don't you realize these so-called sweethearts can commit crimes too?
Could Gonta have even made it to the rooftop without being noticed?
Kibo,
The entrance hall is all that separates the rooftop from the mansion exterior.
There should have been witnesses at the entrance hall.
I've got this! No, none of us were in charge of the entrance hall.
But Kokichi confessed he was working with Monokuma.
Kokichi!
I did cooperate with Monokuma, but only on a temporary basis.
It's all a lie. Kokichi is the one who killed Mew.
Kibo!
That isn't possible, because Kokichi's avatar had special settings.
Gonta not kill Mew! On it!
I've got this! The truth is, Gonta could have murdered Mew.
This trial is really going around in a circle.
This is our answer!
In my opinion, as long as it is possible that Gonta is the culprit, we have to discuss it.
That's ridiculous. You're going to believe Kokichi over Gonta?
That's not it at all. I just want the truth. If we're going to survive, I have to find the truth.
But Gonta telling truth. Gonta really not culprit.
I still don't think Gonta's lying.
Just have to prove him that he couldn't have done it. Like, just let that happen.
But didn't I tell you guys already? If you're planning to expose a liar, then you have to corner them psychologically. Only then will they reveal their true self as a liar, hiding beneath a layer of deceit. That's why it hurts my heart to persecute Gonta like this! Gonta, if you understand, then do it right. Make logical arguments for the truth.
Sure, you got this, bro.
Logical arguments?
It means use your head to make arguments.
Use head?
What I'm trying to say is, if you aren't the culprit, then you gotta prove that you aren't!
But Gonta really not know.
Ugh, I'm sick of hearing you say you don't know! God, why are you so dumb?
Gonta just want to help everyone, like true gentlemen.
You're a true gentleman? More like a true nincompoop.
Hey! Now that's just bullying.
It is.
Bullying? Yeah, so what? That's what you do in this game, right? You guys blame and gang up on me, but now you're gonna pretend to be good people?
No, I never ganged up.
Gonta, argue back already! Just make an excuse or whatever!
Stop it! That's enough!
Stop what? You mean stop the game? Hey, do you even know what you're saying?
Yeah, I know. What about it? I don't want to survive if it means I have to stoop to your level.
Oh, that's a low blow right there. Then just die in a hole for all I care! We want to live, so stop getting in our way!
Quit it. If you don't shut your mouth, then I'll shut it for you. Permanently.
Magi, please, calm down.
Sorry. It Gonta's fault everyone's so upset. But Gonta telling truth! Gonta really not culprit! 'Cause Gonta not know anything! Really!
Cut it out already! That's all you've been saying this whole time!
You're the one that needs to cut it out.
Wait, what did Kokichi say? All you've been saying this whole time. That's true about Gonta. This whole time, Gonta's been saying he doesn't know anything. Gonta not understand either. Mew like this when Gonta wake up. Gonta was sleeping too, had strange dream. Gonta not understand anything. Gonta not know. Murder already happened when Gonta wake up. But why this happened? Why Mew killed? Gonta not understand anything. Cause Gonta have no idea what he's talking about. But when exactly did he start using that defense?
That's it!
It was after he logged out. That means...
Did Gonta get into an accident in the virtual world?
Accident?
The accident that hurt Gonta, that was... Oh, the error. Well, could that have been it? That's the only thing I can think of. When everyone logged in for the first time.
This is it!
Okay.
When we logged into the virtual world, an avatar user error occurred.
Now I'm trying to think if someone else could have logged in as Gonta. Some sort of avatar user error occurred when you all logged in for the first time. An error? The contents of the error are unknown, so I can't provide any details. But something strange definitely happened to someone's avatar when you all logged in. Oh, did he switch the
avatar
left and
user
right
error?
on accident?
Ever since Gonta logged out, he's been saying, I don't know, I don't understand.
That's because Gonta doesn't understand the virtual world, right?
That's what I thought at first, but I think it's because of the error.
What you mean?
If that error is what affected Gonta, and it's making him forgetful and loopy, then what was the error? What could it have been? Oh, Lord. Memory loss? We'll try that. Oh, please be that. Is it ER? Member? It's not her. It's Ori. O-R-Y, I think. Because I can spell. O-R-Y. I finally got it, the second one in a row that it actually makes some sort of sense. Good job, game. L-O-S-S.
I see now.
Success.
I believe it's possible that Gonta doesn't remember what happened in the virtual world.
Huh?
He doesn't remember.
You started saying, I don't know anything, after leaving the virtual world. I think that's the result of some kind of memory error.
Oh, that's why he doesn't remember anything that happened in the virtual world. Not even killing Mew.
What?
That's ridiculous! Quit
Meme
screwing
ring?
around!
Yeah, exactly, Oshawott. Too many memes on the brain.
Yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous.
What do you mean he doesn't remember? He's just confused.
Gonta told us he was bad with computers, remember?
Memory or no memory, Gonta never hurt anyone!
No way
Gonta
Gonta's the
never
culprit!
culprit.
Oh wow. Now we have the ability to block out people who yell, which is good.
Gonta never hurt anyone!
Remember because
It's gotta be
Doesn't
that.
remember
Gonta wants to keep everyone safe!
You did it, but you don't
he would
remember
never
things,
kill a
right?
friend.
If there was a glitch,
Gonta
can
is
just
gentlemen!
assume?
Gentlemen, protect
it should have
friends!
affected all
Yes,
of us.
what's up
Your
with
lies
that?
aren't protecting anyone.
But because we're all
Gonta
okay,
can't
Gonta
kill
not
himself.
lying!
that means there
That's
was
a
no
weak
Gonta,
glitch.
swear! Please!
Really? Okay, got it.
I heard it!
That was like the only thing to actually counter or to break.
The cause of the error that affected Gonta's avatar is the 2 cords on the helmet used to log into the virtual world.
Put the red consciousness cord in the right port, and the blue memory cord in the left. Out of curiosity, what happens if you switch the cords? I don't know, never done it before. Probably gets all glitchy or something.
I think that Gonta messed up something with the quartz, causing the error.
If he mixed the consciousness and memory quartz, then there'd be an error with memory. Like an error that won't let you
that's
bring
right.
your avatar's memories to the real world?
There was a protect weak point too, but I didn't see that as a usable by any of the truth bullets. But you're right.
What?
Gonta, do you think it's possible that you improperly connected the cords?
How Gonta supposed to remember that?
He couldn't have messed it up. I said it over and over. Right is the hand you hold your chopsticks in.
What if Gonta's left-handed?
Oh, but Gonta holds chopsticks with this hand.
That's your left hand!
What?
Looks like it's decided!
What's decided?
That doesn't actually prove anything, though.
He's wrong, isn't he, Gonta? You remember the virtual world, don't you?
Gonta not remember. Gonta not even go to this virtual world place.
What?
Gonta fall asleep when he put helmet on. When Gonta wake up, Mew dead. Gonta not know what happened. So, Gonta worry. Gonta not understand what everyone talking about.
No, it can't be.
But Gonta try his best to understand. Gonta imagine real hard.
That's enough, Gonta. We already know.
Know what?
We know that you totally forgot about teaming up with me and killing Mew.
Wait a minute! That lie! Gonta not kill Mew! 'Cause why would Gonta do that?
Yeah, it's a lie! I'll never accept this! And besides, Gonta's got no motive to kill Mew!
I already gave you my testimony on how I came up with the murder plan.
And I'm saying I don't believe you!
Kokichi, if what you're saying is true, why did you plan it this way? You wanted to plan the murder yourself, but have someone else carry it out?
Is the person who planned it also included as a blackened with the perpetrator?
Nope! Only the person who actually commits the murder becomes the blackened!
I remember that from the last few games because that was a question.
Then there's no incentive to just plan the murder.
But Gonta's such a gentle soul. Why would he agree to this?
Hold on! That hasn't been decided yet!
Who cares about the motive? Let's vote for the culprit already!
I care about the motive.
I do too.
Well, I don't care. Finding the culprit is more important in this class trial. Talking about the motive is meaningless. It's not necessary for this specific case.
You're also saying that so we don't figure it out, but we want to figure it out.
No matter what you say, I'll never believe your lies.
We all agree that Gonta is the culprit, right? It would be impossible for anyone but him.
Impossible? Why?
It's pretty obvious if you use the process of elimination. Which means, Shuichi, you'll be my partner, right?
Me?
Because if you don't face the truth, then we'll all die, right? And you don't want that, do you? Okay, let's begin!
Quit screwing around! I'm done putting up with your selfish bullshit!
Kaito, we should listen to his explanation. Our lives depend on it.
So,
This one is
we can now
so
take
weird.
Keyboy, Himiko, and Maki off the suspect list. Shuichi, would you care to explain? I doubt they'll believe it if it came from me.
Because they were all together the whole time. The reason Kibo, Himiko, and Maki could be eliminated as suspects is because they couldn't access the crime scene.
They couldn't get to the crime scene, could they?
The bridge from the chapel to the mansion was gone, and only Mew could pass through the wall. The three at the chapel had no way to get to the mansion, so they couldn't have done it. Kaito is the next one off our suspect list, and you know why, right?
He was logged out.
Kaito had logged out ahead of us.
Miu logged Kaito out from the start. But she did that to make us think the murder happened in the real world, right? Since we figured out the actual killing happened in the virtual world...
That kind of throws out that I was hoping he had the error to let him touch Miu without getting paralyzed.
It would have been impossible for Kaito, who had already logged out. Miu's time of death was around 6:30 in the morning. That's after Kaito logged out.
Kokichi's completely running the show now.
Divination, have a great night's sleep. Thanks for being here.
My synergy with Shuichi is super on point now, so let's move on to the remaining suspects. Gonta, Samugi, Shuichi, and me. Samugi and Shuichi can be crossed off. But what's the reason for that?
You have solid alibis.
Tsumugi and I are witnesses to each other's alibis.
Both of you heard Miu hitting the chapel wall, right? The culprit was definitely on the roof during that time, since they slid Miu down. Because of that, Shuichi and Samugi can't be the culprit. That leaves only Gonta and me as the remaining suspects.
So he literally just did process of elimination to make it to where it has to be Gonta, who doesn't remember anything.
Then you're the culprit!
Sorry for getting your hopes up, but didn't I already explain that's impossible?
The reason why Kokichi can't be the culprit? What a weird way to word that. It gave me a second
If Miu
pause.
touched him, he'd freeze in place. Kokichi wasn't capable of strangling her.
What if Kokichi knew that Gonta was not really there and controlled him to make him hold Miu? Maybe?
So then, it's down to one person. And who was that again? Well, who is it?
Don't answer, Shuichi! You don't need to answer that! This is all Kokichi's trap!
There's only one suspect left. Only one person who could have done this. Do I have to pick him?
It's Gonta.
Shuichi?
Yep, Gonta is the only person who could have committed the murder. You get it now, right? That's the truth we were all reaching for. The thing you guys wanted so badly! A truth without any lies! Yu Iruma's killer is Gonta Gokuhara!
That is the creepiest face in this entire game.
Really? Did Gonta really do it?
Jeez, is that really your reaction? It would have been fun if you went all crazy. But you forgot everything, so oh well. A culprit who can't remember their murder is pretty interesting. So, better than nothing. If Gonta remembered, his cover would have been blown so fast, especially since he's an idiot.
Hold on. So Kokichi's saying that he made a plan for Gonta to kill somebody.
Hold on. I still haven't accepted this. This has
I
gotta
want a
be
motive, like
Kokichi's trap.
the actual motive.
I still believe in Gonta. He's not the kind of person who'd kill.
Kaito.
I already said this a million times, Kaito. You shouldn't use emotions to
You want proof? I've got your proof! After Tsumugi and Shuichi heard Kibo's voice in the mansion, they ran outside. And who did they see out there?
That's true. We saw Gonta. Gonta, did you see Kibo around here somewhere? No, Gonta not see him.
Gonta.
Kokichi said it himself. When Miu's avatar crashed into the chapel wall, the culprit must have been on the roof.
I see. If Gonta's the culprit, it'd be weird if he wasn't on the roof.
It's possible that he fled the mansion after he heard the impact.
You'd have to go through the entrance hall to get outside the mansion from the roof. Is that where Shuichi and Tsumugi ran to when they heard the crashing sound?
Then maybe he jumped off the roof.
He'd have broken legs, basically, in the real world.
That's not possible. That rooftop
Right?
was pretty high up.
Or he may have used the toilet paper.
Normally, Gonta could have done it, but his avatar wasn't strong enough. How about that? Now you get it, right? If Gonta was the culprit, there's no way he could have been outside the mansion.
Now you can't say Gonta's the culprit. Congrats, Gonta.
What? Really?
It would have been so nice if that were the truth. If Kaito were right, and this horrible trial would just end. But
No, that's wrong.
What?
Just because Gonta was at the mansion doesn't mean that he isn't the culprit. All the culprit needed was a way to get from the roof to outside the mansion.
use the toilet paper on the telescope.
Huh?
But I want a motive.
Looks like Shuichi got it. I'll leave the rest to him.
Kaito, I know how you feel. I know because we all feel it. But we have to face the truth. No matter how cruel that truth may be, we need to face it to survive.
Whose side are you on, Shuichi?
The side of justice.
Kaito, please.
Aren't you my sidekick? Was that just a lie?
Kaito!
Fine then! I'll tear that sorry reasoning of yours apart and wake you up!
I can't doubt my detective work now. If I wanted us all to survive, I can't back down.
I'll never accept this! Don't you know Gonta at all? He's not the kind of guy who kills someone. Don't you know that about him by now? Oh, damn it! Why won't you believe Gonta? Why are you listening to Kokichi? Aren't you my sidekick? Wake up, Shuichi! Why won't you believe Gonta? Why are you listening to Kokichi? Aren't you my sidekick? Damn it! Who do you want to believe? Remember what Kokichi has done to us! Remember how Gonta's always tried to protect us! How could Gonta be the culprit? Still want to accuse him, huh? Keep saying the truth this, the truth that, but there's a reason Gonta's not the culprit! Who do you want to believe? Remember what Kokichi has done to us! Remember how Gonta's always tried to protect us! How could Gonta be the culprit? Still want to accuse him, huh? Keep saying the truth this, the truth that, but there's a reason Gonta's not the culprit! Who do you want to believe? Remember what Kokichi has done to us! Damn it! There's no way to leave the mansion from the rooftop!
It ends here!
Damn it!
Why were we fighting him, though?
The toilet paper we found outside the mansion. That's what the culprit used to get from the roof to the ground.
The toilet paper?
The same toilet paper that was used as the murder weapon. That's why we didn't find it anywhere else. Not at the scene of the crime, nor on Mew's body. It was outside the mansion.
Hold on. If they use the toilet paper as a rope to get down from the roof, then they need to tie it to something. But there was nothing to tie it to. I know because I investigated the roof.
You're stubborn, Kaito. You're still going on about this.
I still hate Kokichi.
Of course I am! I'm gonna believe in Gonta till the very end!
No, there was something that the toilet paper could have been tied to.
What?
Yes, the place where the toilet paper was tied down.
There!
I didn't
The
expect
binoculars
this if
on
this
the
is how it's
rooftop.
supposed to end.
The toilet paper could have been tied there. However, I don't think the culprit actually tied it down there. They just hung it. And then used the doubled up toilet paper to climb down. But in that case, they would have had to tug on it in order to take it down.
Yep, that's correct. Because I came up with that idea.
Really?
But I
How did
thought
they
I
get
told
Gonta to
Gonta
agree to
put
this?
the toilet paper back in the bathroom. Oh, I guess you ran into someone on the way and then threw it somewhere close by.
Kokichi's still the one that instigated all this, so I hate him.
Looks like Kaito's morale is shot, so this whole thing is done now.
The matter does appear to be settled.
That...
I feel like there's another trick somewhere.
So, it's true. Gonta really kill Mew.
But I'm the one who came up with the plan. Anyway, just admit your crime, Gonta. Even though you don't remember, you still did it.
But why did Gonta do such a terrible thing?
Wait, before you start crying, you gotta admit your crime first.
Stop! I won't let you, Kokichi. If anyone is gonna get him to confess, it's me. Gonta, I'm going to look back at the whole case one more time, okay? When you're convinced, you just let me know, all right? Let's end this together.
Okay.
I want a freaking motive, dude. I am upset. Kaito will log out. Map of the virtual world. Lattice. Toilet doesn't tear. Cell phone. Bottle of poison. What was posted at the entrance hall to Mansion the Virtual World? The map. Oh, this one doesn't even have anything on it. What did Mew do when the others left for the mansion? Who investigated the kitchen? Who investigated the roof? Who investigated the dining hall? Okay, it's all those people that are probably locked. What object did Mew use when she got to the mansion? Who was logged out? Kaito. What was the weapon Mew brought to kill Kokichi? Hammer, which I don't think we have unlocked yet. What did the culprit use to strangle Mew? Toilet paper! Oh, I'm seeing what's happening in the comic here. So, Kokichi did go to the roof, and Gonta's waiting right there. She came to hit him on the hammer, and Gonta came up behind her and started strangling her. To move the body off the roof, what was taken out of storage? We only unlocked 2 things. What did we unlock? Mew smuggles in a hammer. Threw the signboard into the river. No. What did Mew do when the others left for the mansion? She dropped the sign. She dropped the sign. What's the other one we have? Mew smuggles in hammer. Okay, now everything else is unlocked. Let's just go back to the beginning. We're looking for that thing. Investigated the roof. Kaito. Who's investigating the kitchen? Wait, that was Tsumugi, right? Or was that us? Okay, that was us. She did the dining hall, that's right. Balls. I want to know how he got him to even do that.
This is the truth of the case.
This is so weird.
The case